Hello, everybody. Welcome back to FemmeTarot. I'm Natalie, your international and favorite, I hope, psychic medium and energy reader. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Is it a Tuesday? It is a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well and are having a great week, a good week. You're doing good. You're not affected or too influenced with what's happening out there. Yeah, there's a lot. How is Fem Village doing? How is everybody doing? I miss you guys. I know I wasn't here on Sunday. I didn't do a live stream, but I did two back to back last week, and it felt odd. It felt odd not catching up with you guys and seeing you and talking to you and just hanging out with you guys on a Sunday. But I had something else to do, and I couldn't do the live stream. So, how is everyone doing? I just want to say a quick hello to everybody. Nene, I'm going to add it to my list. Storm, Storm, we haven't seen you in a while. Storm says that the media wants them to be feuding so bad. I don't believe that they are feuding at the moment. They are not. I believe they are in honeymoon period, but we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. Hi, Kate. Hello, everybody. Drop your roses in the chat because we need positive energy. We need to raise our vibrations and just be happy. Okay. And just drop your roses, everybody. Hi, lady. Hello, hello. And as well, don't forget, as always, as you enter the room, don't forget to like this video and do subscribe if you're new here. We've had several new subscribers. So we have several new femmies joining the Fem Village. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining and thank you for subscribing. Let's see what everyone's saying, what everyone's doing. Thanks, Val. Thanks for the tech checking. Have you caught the live too? Lana is in the house as well. Oh, I'm sorry, Defender. I'm sorry. I'm sending you positive vibes and light and love for quick recovery, for healing. Yes, the roses are in the house. That's what we want. That's what we want. Hi, Orchid. We were in the US, need a yacht full of roses. A yacht is not going to be enough. I think you just need a whole fleet of boats with roses. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. So there's just so much going on. And I was just thinking, and I know, okay, listen, I thought it's a good time to do this reading. We're not going to talk politics. Everyone is welcome here, regardless of your political beliefs, of your ideologies, all of it. This is a safe space. Everyone's welcome here. I don't really talk a lot about politics, but since there are so many things going on in the world, and a lot has happened in the last year or so, we are talking more about politics. Also, because I do world readings, world readings. Scratch that. Hold on. Let me re-say that. I do predictions on world events and the world and the collective, etc. So, of course, some political figures are going to come up in this channel. Some of these readings are going to come up, but it's not about division here. Okay. What we want to do here is really unite everyone, because what unites us is that we're all soulful people. We're like-minded people. Regardless, listen, we don't need to agree with everything and with everyone. Okay. We can have open discussions, civil discussions, and really express our opinions. But I don't want to bring politics in, especially not during this live, and especially when I do readings, because then I pick up everyone's energy in the chat, and it doesn't help. All right, I think we're ready. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Okay. Oh, Issa, do tell. I was just watching Zach's take on Meghan Markle's new cringe series. What was Zach's take? I've seen clips. I'm not going to watch it. I just can't. Don't want to. Can't. No, I don't even have the time. But what is interesting though, I did see clips on TikTok of her new show, and I was like, this is not groundbreaking. This is not something new. This is more about her rather than what she makes. But that's all I'm gonna say, because people are, I mean, sometimes I get attacked when I say things negative about Megan. I don't care, but to be fair, I haven't watched it, so I need to be fair, okay? But from what I've seen, I'm not that keen or that motivated to watch it. The Netflix series. L's at work, but he's still here with the Fem Village. We really appreciate that, L. Zach says it's bad. All right, okay. All right. Yeah, I've got to watch his take on it as soon as I have time. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So how we're gonna do this is I'm going to read. So we want to know, well, at least I want to know, okay, you guys, whether you want to or not, you're watching this video and you're here. But I want to know, because I keep getting that, obviously, and I've mentioned this before, that I see a big fallout between Elon Musk and Trump happening. Not yet. As I mentioned earlier, they're in honeymoon period. But I want to read around their energies, and especially when it comes to those two. What is going on with those two? What is up with this bromance? It's really, the whole day I kept hearing, the Spirit kept telling me this is a comedy of errors. It's not just Spirit, it's me, but Spirit was kind of like enhancing my thoughts, because I kept thinking every day is a comedy of errors. Anything that comes out, I'm sorry, my American families, I love you, I love America, I love you all, but right now it's a disaster zone, because every time I log in, or every morning when I get up and I check my phone, there is more. How can I say? There's so many news coming out of the US. And first of all, I can't keep up. Second of all, it really is a comedy of errors. It really is. So we want to look around this bromance, I'm going to call it bromance, because at the moment it is a bromance. It seems that Trump trusts Elon and really has given, sort of, it feels to me at least energetically, that's given Elon a little bit of that free reign to do whatever he wants in within the things that they discussed and the things that they agreed on. I also get very much a golden retriever energy when it comes to Elon. Really, I get this, like, every time I see him, every time I see like clips or the news of Elon with Musk, Elon with Trump. I keep getting this golden retriever energy around him, even his aura, his energy, his vibration, all of it. I feel that Elon loves this. Okay, he's loving this. He feels like it feels like an excited child. Let me say it differently. Let me use his language. It feels like you've taken a young boy, okay, or a young adult who loves to develop, or who's a gamer and he loves to play Roblox. He likes to develop. His dream is to become this amazing YouTuber and developer and develop his own games and whatnot. And then you tell this boy, you're like, you know what? You want a prize, and your prize is you go to Roblox or whatever, I don't know, Minecraft, wherever, and you have free reign, and you can just create your own game, and you can learn anything that you want, and then you can pick like our developers' brains and all of that. And that boy would get super, super excited, because it's like a dream. This is how I pick up Elon's energy, just so you know. So golden retriever. Trump, on the other hand, has a very different energy. Listen, Trump has turned very much into a politician, even before he was elected president. Since his first run, it seems that he's really embracing his life as a politician, the political life, and all of it. Elon, I don't pick that up with Elon's energy. I don't pick up that this is just about politics. This is not just about MAGA or Trump or the politics of it all. Don't forget, Elon is not American. He lives in America. He's not American. So I don't, that doesn't mean anything, obviously, but I just don't feel that this is who Elon is. I don't believe that Elon gets involved with politics unless it suits him or it benefits him, which is what is happening now. What is happening now? Let me see what you guys are saying. So I'm going to read Trump's energy. I'm going to read Elon's energy. Again, it has to do with this bromance, this I don't know how else to say it, this pairing. Okay. And then I'm just going to look into their future together in politics in the White House. That would be interesting. Let's see. I think Elon Musk is making America play that he's alienating his position in Europe. He is definitely alienating his position in Europe because there are a lot of people who are now boycotting Tesla and X in Europe. Like a lot of people who had, put a down payment down and were on the wait list to get their Tesla. I've heard this from several people and several people that I know. They canceled. Okay, they canceled because they don't want to be associated for two reasons. A, either because they are totally opposed to Elon Musk's ideologies, beliefs, and strategies, and B, because they don't want to get any pushback or any backlash or any issues from other people because they drive Teslas. And believe me, here's a prediction. It's not about Europe only, but the way things are going, if Musk is not a little bit more tactful and diplomatic, and especially the things that he says and does on X, I'm not on X, but the news go around. People are going to start attacking Tesla drivers, Teslas, the cars. They're going to start. There's going to be a whole thing. So, and I see that coming. All right, let's start the reading. Let me real quick just to see what you guys are saying, catch up with the chat. Honeymoon phase, like Meghan and Harry allegedly. Oh God, Meghan and Harry are not in the honeymoon phase at the moment. They pretend they are, but they're not. Do you see Elon Musk being extra indulgent with that? If it comes up in the reading, I'll let you know. I don't believe that Elon Musk is into substances. I don't feel that. I don't see that. I don't read that in his energy. Being a mixed race family, he feels eventually all of our rights will be taken away. My thinking is not as drastic, but I get it. I understand where your husband is coming from. But listen, do not panic. That's a panic move. Do not, because I've had people who booked readings with me since November, since the elections, and panicking. They're like, we're thinking about moving countries, that it's going to be dangerous for us because we're immigrants or because we're first generation Americans. So for many reasons, right? I tell everyone, I understand, but do not, that's a panic move. No reason to uproot yourself and change your life and your kids' lives because of what's happening right now. We all have to take one day at a time and see where things are leading. But we'll do this reading and we'll see what comes through. Thanks, Ness, for the recap. Yes, I'm reading Trump's, Elon's, and then those two together. Yeah. Elon Musk, even with the wave thing that he did, the hand thing, the hand signal, I'll be 100% on. I was disgusted by it. By the way, I lived in Austria, as you know, for 11 years. My husband is half Austrian. And these things, especially in Austria and Germany and German-speaking countries and the rest of Europe, everyone takes these types of signals and talks and etc. Very, very seriously. In Germany and Austria, you can actually get imprisoned for mentioning, the mustache man's name, or um, do the hand thing or swastika, all of it. Okay. So, and when he did it, I really felt that he did it, but it was really spontaneous without him really. It feels like he didn't register for like a few seconds what he was doing. That's how it came through to me. Um, that's another good point, that he does have autism. So we have to consider that with Elon. And if you remember, I did a reading, I don't know, a few weeks ago. Someone asked me a question. I don't remember the question, but I remember that through the reading, what I saw was like I could literally see Elon's vision when it comes to the future, to how he sees um, mankind, the world, what his vision is, um, creating the perfect, which is very close. Here's the dangerous part. Here's the dangerous part. Remember the mustache man from back in 1939 when the Second World War started? Well, remember what he wanted to do? He basically wanted to create this empire, and this empire that was like the most powerful in the world. But at the same time, he wanted to create his Aryan, you know kind. So kind, I don't know, I can't find the word right now. So Elon is a little bit sort of teetering on that, because there's the hand signal, and there's this whole, because this is what I've been picking up for a long time with Elon, that he wants to, aside from his work with technology and and AI and robotics, because he's now into robotics, he wants to create humans that the perfect human. Okay, the perfect human when it comes to IQ, skill set, um health, wise, all of it. It's called eugenics, by the way. So that's a little bit creepy, weird, dangerous, all of it. The reason I'm bringing it up, and then when I did that reading back a few weeks ago, I could see all these. Remember, I was describing these domes or these spheres and creating these like micro communities in them. We're piecing things together, you guys. We're doing this together. Um, so what are you guys saying? No, is it Asperger's or autism? Because similar but different. Autism umbrella, now it's being reclassified. There's no. Oh, really interesting. Thank you. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up with this man, with Elon Musk. But now let's start the reading. I want to read, I'm going to start with Trump first. I'm going to pull some words. I have a different deck today. I felt like pulling this deck here. Okay, this is it's very, oh, why am I holding it the other way around? It's a Rider-Waite deck with a twist. All right, and just for anyone who might be interested, this is the box. This is the deck I'm using, just in case you guys like this deck. What's wrong with me? Deck. Okay, so let's look at Trump. And what's up with Trump? Okay, so why did Trump ask Elon to be unofficially part of his cabinet? Unofficially, but seems like it. Okay, let's see. I'm getting a lot. I'm getting a lot. I'll tell you. I'll share with you in 1 second. Let me pull the cards. You guys. I'm picking up. Okay, it's already they're fine by the way, but I'm picking up that already Trump is getting slightly annoyed with Elon sometimes. Okay? Sometimes, not always. There are times when Elon tends to talk a lot, it feels like, or once he starts going, when he starts talking, it's like he keeps going and going and going because he likes to analyze and he likes to talk and he's extremely smart. Okay. And sometimes that can annoy Trump. He won't show it, he doesn't show it yet, but I'm just telling you what my guides just showed me. So let's see. Trump. I'll show you the cards. Let me pull 3. Okay. Trump knows what he's doing. Trump likes Elon's ideas. He likes the fact that Elon is extremely intelligent. He is very much the guy who is in technology, and he is a visionary, and he is just extremely capable when it comes to technology, space travel, all of it, flying cars, robots, all of it, all of it, all of it. Okay. He loves that. And the fact that Elon has a lot of interesting ideas and a lot of visions that Trump finds interesting and fascinating. And those types of conversations Trump is very interested in. Okay. But if Elon starts talking about something else, then I feel like Trump just switches off sometimes. Like he's in and out. Okay. But all of his knowledge, all of his know-how, all of the resources that Elon has is extremely fascinating for Trump. All right. Then I have the Wheel of Fortune. Things have changed. So the Wheel of Fortune to me, and I heard my guide say that pre-election, they already had discussions what would happen or what their uh, collaboration. I don't know what to call it because Elon is not even officially he's not officially part of the cabinet. He's not. So I don't know how to call this partnership. Okay, there you go. So they already had discussions about this partnership and these ideas they put. I'm being shown that I see them sitting around a table and there are like pens and papers everywhere, and I see Elon like sketching and writing, and Trump as well. They're both, it seems to me like they're brainstorming, they're writing down ideas, developing ideas. This was pre-election, okay? So they agreed on a lot of things. Now, since the elections, what's changed is that initial idea and that initial strategy that they had for this partnership, okay, with this Wheel of Fortune. So this change has come now, and I believe it has to do with what I'm hearing from my guides. Is it has to do with what Trump's cabinet administration found that was left. How can I say this? So they found things. Sorry, you guys, I keep getting so much stuff. So now, right now, what literally I saw, like, there are contracts that they found, contracts that were made during the Biden administration, Biden Harris administration, but they were I literally see them like in drawers, like they unsigned. Like it feels to me that there were contracts that were drawn that probably they didn't come to an agreement with, or One of these contracts has to do with the environment, fossil fuel. I'm hearing, by the way, one of them is fossil fuel, and there are others. So I'm seeing that they found certain things or certain agreements or certain like under the table or behind closed door agreements that they made that would never that never came out to the public. I'm talking about the Biden administration now. And now their strategy or Trump's strategy with Elon has changed. I'm also hearing it has to do with like I'm seeing money, and I'm seeing like I'm hearing the word budget, and I'm seeing all these like Excel sheets. Um it could be that what's changed as well. What are they Trump brought on Elon because they have a plan. I know it takes a while, you guys, until it makes sense to me. And because we're live, it's really raw how things come out. But now it's making sense. So so I believe that they have this plan, and they have the funds because they have literally investors and other people from outside the US as well, funds from all over the world. Now they have the funds to start building and materializing a something. It has to do with technology and how it's shown to me, but I don't believe this is it. It looks like a space station, or like an area like like somewhere in the desert, okay? Because I see it's the desert. And it's like this huge area, and this huge the different buildings. And I believe in there, I see servers and servers, these massive servers. The one building's just servers. And then I see in the other building, technology. They're building something. And things are moving fast. I'm also hearing things are moving fast. They're moving very, very fast with that. So what's changed, I believe, is something regarding that. And this, keep hearing top secret, top secret, top secret project. For now, it's hidden from the public. It's top secret. It's classified, but eventually, when they're ready, they will come out and announce to the world and show it to the world. So they're creating something. They're building something. And I also am hearing that this started before Trump was elected and before this bromance you know started. This was more of Elon's vision and project, which Trump wants in. He's in now. He is the president of the United States of America. I'm a little bit worried about it. Doesn't feel like Elon's, at least in the past, Elon's intentions were bad or evil, because I don't get evil vibes with Musk, okay, with Elon. But I am very worried with those two coming together and working on this together, and the people that Trump has involved. That's what I don't like. That makes me feel uncomfortable without me knowing exactly what it is. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Continuing on with Trump's energy, and Trump, I have the Temperance here. So it's a bit shiny, so you can't really see it. There you go. That's why I don't really use them, because they're shiny and the camera doesn't pick up the card. So Temperance to me shows that Trump is very that golden retriever energy I was talking about with Elon. Well, he's very patient with him. He's giving him a lot of like leeway and a lot of space, and he listens to him. He allows for Trump allows for Elon to share his opinions, and sort of like sit in meetings and things, and just be there and just listen and observe and take notes. That's what it feels like. It feels like their energy together, it feels um like an uncle who is like an older uncle who is acting as a mentor for a younger, very keen, very excitable nephew, with the hope that this nephew might take over his company, kind of thing. Like, hey, why don't you shadow me, watch what I do, watch and learn how politics works, how the business works, etc. This is how their energy together feels like. 10 of Cups. At the moment, I do believe that Trump does trust Elon. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the difference between those two. And I will pull Elon's cards. Elon has a vision. Right or wrong, good or bad, doesn't matter. He has a vision and he's working on that vision. He has been for a long time. Again, Elon doesn't care about the politics. He doesn't. He doesn't. He cares about having this carte blanche, like this freedom and to have the resources, the funds, and the freedom to bring in. It's not just the robots. It's not okay. It's freaking me out because I've just gotten something. I just got the Matrix. I just got the Matrix, the movie. And I think that if I remember, you guys remember better than I, as you know, I don't remember all the details when I do readings because it just comes through, right? But I believe that I saw the same thing back when I did that mini reading on Elon a few weeks ago. I saw the Matrix because I see that this is like, it's not only creating the perfect human and eugenics, but it's also manipulating the human brain and using the human brain, just the brain. Think of Matrix without needing the body, which is scary. It's just like the power of the brain. And we know how powerful our minds are and our brains are. So that's the direction that spirit is taking me. Whereas Trump, and I haven't even pulled Elon's cards yet. And what I'm getting with Trump, it's all about the money. You guys, Trump doesn't care about you, me, the immigrants, the Americans, the Republicans, the whoever it is. He cares about money. Full stop. He is a businessman who turned into a politician, a businessman with very shady business acumen. Okay, we know that. And what he wants to do is really line his pockets and his people's pockets. And it's all about making money. Yes, his intentions are to bring money in and to boost the American economy, but it's also all about the oil. All these tariffs, these trade wars. He started a trade war, which is crazy in 2025 to be talking about trade wars when we're talking about when we have globalization, when we have the EU, it's just crazy what's happening right now. But it's all happening because he wants to have, he doesn't want to rely on other nations, countries, people, or leaders for oil. All right. He doesn't want to rely on anything. He wants to make America self-sufficient. Everything America produces and everything stays in America. And if he needs to export or if he needs to sell oil because he buys oil cheaply because of all of what he's doing, then he's going to sell it for twice the price to other countries. So, and that's why he went after Canada, by the way, as well, because of the oil. And it's going to be interesting now because his other bromance with Putin is going to be interesting, because I feel that Iran is not going to be happy. And I've mentioned Iran in past predictions that I see. And if you remember, I did say that his first assassination attempt against Trump, the one that literally graced his ear. If you remember, I mentioned Iran because I saw it, I heard it, it came through to me, Iran. Yeah, the media won't write about it. They won't, people don't talk about it, but it's going to come out because I keep hearing, and the whole thing, it's going to destabilize the Middle East. This bromance, this partnership with Putin, and with everything that went down with Zelensky, that was so cringy. The whole thing was just so cringy, and so it felt surreal. It just literally felt surreal watching that. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. I'm sorry, you guys. I apologize. I'm all over the place, but I keep getting, it's just the energies are so strong. The Chariot. Trump wants to be the leader. He is the leader. He's state leader, okay? But he also wants to be the leader. He wants everyone to follow suit, everyone follow his footsteps and follow his instructions and directions. Same goes for Elon. That's where I believe that this is all going to go down. That's where I believe. Let me just pull one more card. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Six of Wands. Yeah. The other thing about Elon that Trump likes is the fact that Elon will, at least until before the elections, he was he didn't represent, but he was someone that the younger generation, the Gen Zers, so, as weird as it sounds, it feels like some of these Gen Zers, or like the younger generation, they look up to Elon Musk. And because he is Elon Musk, he created Tesla, he's got Starlink and X, and he is a genius at what he does. And that's the other thing that he likes, that because Elon has that a little bit of this childish energy about him, and that's attractive to like the younger generations. That's also attractive to the double Gemini Trump as well. He likes that type of energy, and he likes that Elon Musk he's sort of like a thought leader for certain like groups and age groups and communities, etc. So all this looks positive, okay? These are all the positive stuff, how Trump and why Trump is so attached to the hip with Elon, it seems. I mean, we heard JD Vance speak for the first time since they got elected, pretty much. Well, at least I did, with the whole Zelensky thing. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Elon has to be a little bit, because now Trump is in a good mood. He gets along with Elon. Things are smooth. Things are going great. So everything's fine. But Elon has to be careful, because when Trump switches, he's not going to be, Trump is not going to be nice to Elon. Okay. When the crap hits the fan between them, because there will be a point where they're not going to agree with everything. Okay. They're human beings. So we don't like when you're married, when you're in a relationship, you don't always agree with your partner, right? Or your bestie or your parents or whoever it is. So there will come a time when they're not agreeing, seeing eye to eye. And that's when Elon is going to feel Trump's wrath. Yes, Trump's wrath. And I honestly, something else that I'm getting is that I don't know if it's the rumors about Elon having an office space or a desk in the White House. I don't know if that applies, if or he has some kind of room that he can use whenever he's there. But I see in the future, I see him being Elon getting exiled by Trump, and exile not from the world, but exiled by the Republican group, the MAGA group, White House, all of it. I see that. And it's going to happen overnight, by the way, when that time comes. What are you guys saying? Oh, does he have one is placed? Does he have one or is placed to be an agitator? I don't trust Z at all. Who's Z? Am I missing someone? My dog is scratching my door. It's annoying. I don't. We'll get to we'll get to the agenda. We'll get to that. The reading is not going the way I was planning. It's a little bit all over the place, but we welcome that. There's a lot of energy that is coming through. Okay, let me read Elon. Ooh, this one flipped over. 9 of Cups, the wish card. Elon is enjoying this. This literally flipped while I was shuffling. No, Elon is enjoying. He's loving this. He's loving this. He's loving all of it. All right. He is a golden retriever. He's like a puppy. He's like, oh, I love it. Give me more. Tell me more. You know, what's happening here? What's happening here? This is how it feels like. 9 of Cups. Wow. Okay. Okay, give me you tell me about Elon Musk. The devil. 8 of Pentacles. Listen, Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands that we got with Trump as well. So let me pull one more. The Lovers. Okay. It's confirming what I was saying before and what I was receiving before. So they have Trump and Elon have different agendas. They have this project, this common goal, this common project that they're working on. Obviously, Trump, and I have to be a little bit careful how I say things, but obviously the fact that Elon has so much power and access to social media and technology benefits Trump. Okay. And so they have different agendas, hidden agendas from each other. So they're not open books to each other. It's not like they're like two pals chatting and being extremely honest and transparent. No. They have hidden cards, okay? They're not revealing all of their cards to each other. So Elon definitely has his own agenda. Again, he may not be socially savvy. He's socially awkward. He can't read the cues. He can't read the room, all of it. Yes. But again, he's extremely intelligent. So he knows. He expects that at some point things are going to go downhill or something might flip and change the existing energy, the existing sort of situation. 8 of Pentacles, he's working hard. He's willing to work hard. He works long hours. So he's very much a workhorse is the word that I'm getting. Elon's very much a workhorse, very focused, very very much. He's also, I mean, I keep getting like he's an incredible multitasker as well. I just saw. And then I have the Ace of Wands. Again, remember, we got the Ace of Wands with Trump, and it's all about this common vision that they have, this common idea. And yes, they mask it, no pun intended, by claiming to other people that this is for America, this is for the American people, this is to make America great again and bring back the power to America and, save the economy and all that. That's BS. It's not for America. It's for their pockets, for their own agenda, for their own reasons, their own benefit. Lovers. Yes. No. At this moment, Elon, I tell you, he's happy. He loves it. He's picking Trump's brain, Trump's brain. So is Trump with him. So everything seems great. The Magician. This is the agenda I'm talking about. Remember what I said earlier? Everyone believes, everyone is expecting, and you heard it here first. Everyone is expecting that it's Trump that's going to turn against Elon, or it's Trump that's going to, just go against Elon or just kick him out or whatever it is. The fallout, which we all know the fallout is coming, okay? Actually, it's Elon that is going to trigger this. It's going to start the beginning of the end of this bromance. I have the Magician. I tell you, he's extremely smart. He may be golden retriever and like all excited and excitable at the moment, but he's the fool. Elon is very smart because he acts giddy and he brings his kid to the Oval Office. He does all these things all great. He knows what he's doing. And the fact that he's able to attend and sit in various meetings, cabinet meetings, and important other meetings that Trump is in or has set up for him, he's learning a lot and he is collecting a lot of information and intel, a lot, which he will use to his advantage in the future. So it's mutually beneficial partnership, this for sure. Works at the moment, the Empress. The Empress, and then Six of Pentacles. I tell you, it's all for Trump. It's all about money. For Elon, it's all about his vision, to create his vision as fast as possible, the best the best way possible, with the best resources in the world. Let me see what you guys are saying before we go on. They're both using each other. Yeah, exactly. They're taking advantage of each other. And just now, because it's honeymoon period and they're still on this high, don't forget, officially Trump took over on the 20th of January. So it's been like a little over like, I can't speak, a little over a month. So they're still on this high and this honeymoon period. And if you want my prediction when this is all going to go down, 2026, beginning of 2020, like first quarter of 2026, I feel that already the cracks will be showing and there's going to be a whole lot of drama over there. Eight of Cups. Elon, even though he's autistic and he's a little bit socially awkward, he has feelings, he has emotions. He's a lot more emotional than people think, including myself. I didn't think that he was anyone emotional. Okay, he doesn't cry, but he does have emotion. He is in touch with his emotions. He does have certain sensitivities. Elon does. Trump, no, because I don't. Every time I read him, and it doesn't feel like Trump is very very focused on his own, on his goals. He's extremely ambitious. He's very focused. He cares about his image and how people see him. All of it. It's all about him. But with Elon, it's not so much about him. He's not as self-centered and self-serving as, I mean, they both are, but as Trump. But he deep down he does have feelings and emotions. Um, yeah, I mean, not all. That's the thing. People there's a misconception that autistic people don't have feelings, or they are not connected at all to their feelings. It's not the case. Depends on the type of, if you're on the spectrum. It depends on the autism. Depends. What do Trump's kids think of, and why is he obsessed with having so many kids? I know someone else asked me like a couple of months ago about, and the answer is, again, it's populated. It has to do with this vision that he has, this grand vision that he has with these spheres, pods that I saw him building in the future. Eugenics, this the superhuman, the perfect human. The kids are coming in for, I believe it's because he's gonna, all these baby mamas and all these babies and kids, they're all going to be living in one of those spheres in a few years. And you've heard it here first. Yes, you heard it here first, because that's what's happening. It feels almost like this crazy, he feels to me like this crazy scientist with this crazy vision, like Frankenstein, where he's like, I'm gonna take pieces from this corpse and this corpse, I'm gonna create this creature called Frankenstein. That's what it feels like. And uh, I'm gonna say it, even though it might sound bad, but it almost feels like he's going to use his kids, all these 14 plus, because he's going to have a lot more kids, as part of this vision that he has, this experiment. It's not even an experiment. My guides are correcting me on this. They said it's not an experiment. This is happening. It's not experimental. He's actually building a whole, we're talking about Fem Village. He's building a whole city, which is going to be self-sufficient with these pods, uh, self-growing vegetation. Um, Everyone's going to be, I keep seeing, like, these chips, like everyone's going to be super healthy, because they will, it sounds like a sci-fi movie, but you guys, this is what I'm being shown. Like, human beings going through like these huge sort of, like, how you go through these like airport things where they scan you. That's what I feel like. I see people going through a scanner type thing, and that's what checks like your health, and it will beep if it finds something. And all of this is part of Elon's creation vision, all of it. And I hear he started 20 years ago with this is not new. He started 20 years ago building this, creating this. I hope that answers the question with the kids. I know the trans kid is, I know. I mean, does he talk to all of his kids? Does he have time to see his kids? Does he have to? I mean, what's Christmas like for Elon Musk? What is Christmas like for Elon Musk? I wonder. I really wonder. Oh, Oak, thank you so much. They're trying to make what's called network cities. Oh, is that what they're called? Age of Aquarius. There you go. I didn't know that's what they were called, network cities. Yeah, that's exactly what I was shown when I did that reading back then, and I'm being shown today as well. Badar has a question, wondering if Trump supporters will ever realize truth about him. I can't answer that, and I honestly don't want to answer that, at least not now, not yet. All I will say is that people who voted or supported Trump, they believe in him, they support him at this moment, okay? They're behind him. They believe that he's doing this to revive America. Why revive America? At the end of the day, it's the politicians that brought the economy down, okay? Global economy, not just American economy. But to somewhat answer your question, somewhat, if I can, it's going to take many, 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 many years before people see the actual results. I'm being very careful with my words. The actual the results of Trump's reign, because he wants to be called, he sees himself as a king. So there you go. It's going to take many, many years before, not the results. Sorry, I take that back. Not the result, the consequences. That's the word I was looking for. It's going to take many, many, many years before people are able to see the consequences of these next few years. That goes for anyone. That includes, listen, Biden made mistakes too. Kamala has made mistakes. Politicians, they're not perfect. And they're definitely, most of them are self-serving. Okay. And all they care about is their own agendas and and they're serving other people's things as well. Like it's a very complicated web, politics. But with regarding to Trump, what I am a little bit worried about is I keep getting a feeling that people who support Trump will forgive him even when things get really, really bad at some point in the future. Again, I'm being careful with what I'm saying. Well, he was given the land, he was given the okay, and he was given the funds for it. So it's going to happen in the US because it does feel like it's in the US. They don't. That's the thing. They don't align. Politically, they don't align. But Elon doesn't care because right now he's like, ooh, I have access to everything that I wanted. Now I am chum with the president, with POTUS, with the president of the United States. And now I can do whatever. So Elon is playing his own game. Okay. Elon is playing his own game and he's playing it well for himself. I can tell you. So I don't feel like they're aligned politically, regardless what Elon says on X or, whatever. Those things change. Remember, do you remember used to be a Democrat? Do you remember that? He used to support. So Trump is gone. He's gone with the wind. He goes with the wind pretty much because he's hyper focused and hyper fixated on that. What did we call them? Network cities. What is Zeus? He probably sends them Teslas or Cyber trucks for their Christmas. Trust me. As I mentioned earlier, Tesla's stocks are going to plummet. plummet, plummet soon. Already, it's not doing great if you look at the stock market. Two flower, when certain families could live in vaults. Yes, similar. Yes, very similar to that. To town halls, mad about. I heard. Yeah, there is going to be an uprise. People are going to get even more vocal, but unfortunately, with that also comes more terrorist attacks, more threats, more risk for the public, more shootings, a lot of that. Free Energy, Trump's uncle worked with Nikola. I did not know that. Current Ukraine is product of Obama. But I do hope that everyone realizes that with everything that's happening right now, the Ukraine, Zelensky, Trump, and everything, I do hope everyone realizes that Trump was always chummy with Putin. I hope you realize, and I hope you realize also what he's doing with all these tariffs and all these threats and everything that he's doing is that he wants to completely alienate the EU. Okay, no longer be allies with the EU. Yes, because that's exactly what he's doing. Because if he sides and he goes with Russia, that's it. EU is going to be against them, against Trump, against the US. Nothing, not the US people, but the US politics. Very volatile times. And I told you March and April are going to be huge, major, and big things are happening. This potentially, what is happening now, potentially, this could completely change the geopolitics of America and the EU. But I'm not a political expert. I'm not an analysis, analyzer, whatever. I can't find the word. But I am a psychic, and I do get visions. And unfortunately, a lot of times I see things that I would rather sweep under the rug and pretend that I never got that vision or I never got that download. And sometimes I do. I'm kind of like, ooh, okay, let me just put it over there. Let me put it at the back of my mind because I don't want either because I don't fully understand what I'm receiving or because I just can't deal with it. And I tell you, I'm seeing things really just I see a snowball effect happening in the next few weeks politically as well. I don't listen. I don't believe that anything will come out for as long as Trump can if Trump can help it, this information is not going to come out. There are so many other things happening and so many other distractions that actually this right now has been kind of forgotten. A lot of people were talking about the voter fraud and the election rigging and all of that, and people are not really talking about it anymore. And so the next president might come out and reveal all this stuff. What's happened. The moment, no, I don't believe it's going to come out. I don't know, Khloe Kardashians. I don't see any of the Kardashians running. No, I don't see that happening. Which cult is stronger, Elon's fanboys or Trump's? I'm not going to answer that. I don't know who's cult. It's not about cults. It's not. Listen, everyone has their own beliefs and different beliefs. It's fine. The thing is, we need to respect other people's beliefs without attacking each other. That's the problem. That now everyone, both sides, are seriously attacking one another, and this is without even understanding why. It's just the fact that because one might vote for the Reds, one might vote for the Blues, and they just attack each other without understanding why they're attacking each other. It's just like watching football or soccer or a boxing fight or whatever. You support the team that you support, okay? And it's just that you're super like passionate about your team. You'll support your team. If your team loses, you'll get angry, you'll get upset, you'll cry, you'll do all of that. Why? Because you support your team, because you love and you're passionate of your team. Your team might be the worst team in the world, but you're still supporting your team, and you still want your team to win, and you still want your team to do well. Same in politics. People are fighting, and they don't even understand. I doubt the MAGAs and the Republicans and those who support Trump or voted for Trump. I doubt they understand what Project 2025 is. I doubt they understand what is happening right now. The whole Zelensky, they're like praising Trump and JD Vance for what happened, but I don't think they understand politics outside their own country and what that means for your country. And that's why I'm saying people are like, they're like bulldogs fighting, but stop fighting. Stop fighting. I know different political views, different ideologies, all of it. But at the end of the day, you need to understand. I don't understand politics. Uh, I'm not like, it's not like I read newspapers and articles, and I read historical books or political books or anything like that, but I'm interested in what's happening in the world, and I always try to be in the know of what's happening. And I'm not fully understanding how things work, why things happen in a certain way, etc., etc. Anyways, I feel like I'm not making much sense. um oh, Scorpio means this people are selling off. It starts already. There you go, it started. Oversaw Nikola Tesla's papers after Tesla's death. He didn't work with him. Okay, thank you for clarifying, Norma. Um, from the rest of the world. I'll tell you what, America is being isolated by the rest of the world because of the tariffs and the taxations and all of this ridiculousness that's happening right now. But I assure you that Europeans are very much with the American people, that the Europeans are like, they feel sorry. It sounds bad, but they feel sorry for the American people on one hand. They're like, they're like, okay, yeah, you voted for this guy, but I don't think this is what you were expecting when you were voting for him. So there's a lot of empathy coming from, at least from Europe, from what I read, because I read the European paper, I read the French papers, I read the Greek papers, the English, the British papers, and everything. So I like to be sort of like in the know of what's happening in Europe as well. And I can tell you, this is how people view it. So, hmm. He wants to protest even. What are you guys saying? Can he? Ness, do we care? The honest question. Do we care what Kamala is feeling? Kamala is never going to run again. Prediction. Thoughts. I know it. I feel it's a no. I'm clairsentient. I know that. She's never going to run again. She's not going to leave politics. She may even run for governor. Okay. Where does she live? Does she live in what state is she in? Anyway, she could run for governor in her state, but she's never going to run as president, for president even. And do we even care what Kamala and Biden are feeling? Because it's not going to change anything. That's why I'm saying this. Okay, I read the cards, and Kamala is devastated. It's not going to change anything. It is not. Right now, the way things are, we just have, all of us, the world, you guys, we all have to ride this wave. We all do. And actually, Biden, I feel that he's, Biden's struggling a little bit with his health and everything. He's resting. He's literally resting. Um, yeah, he follows what's happening. He talks to people, but he's not. He's resting. That's what my guides are telling me and showing me. Will another woman run for president? That's a good question. Let me pull a card for that. Andrew Cuomo, hold on, is going for mayor. I believe he wants to run for president. I could see that. I could see that. I could totally see it. But let's see. Are we? Will there be another? Will there be a woman president in the United States? Hold on. Let me see. Not anytime soon. I mean, after Trump's. Hold on. No jumper cards. Let me just pull one card and see. Two of Swords. No, I don't see it. Not at least not for the next at least 5 years, 5, 6, 7 years, maybe, which is a damn shame. No, I don't see it. Any light on any this and that. Let's see. Did you got us into this mess? Was a okay. Okay, you're all talking politics. It was not ready for me, but for a sad to say. I don't know if it's ready, but at least it's not in the cards. Okay, it's not in America's kismet right now to have a female president. I've said it and I'll say it again. Here's the thing, I'm very conflicted with this because I've gotten that, if you remember back when I did the reading around the elections, I saw, no, after the elections, I mean, I saw 2 years. I kept getting like 2 years, Trump being 2 years remaining or being a president for 2 years. But the other thing is, lately, I keep having this thought and this feeling that maybe he might win the next elections too. But I'm not sure. That's not. It's a feeling. It's not a prediction. It's not a download. It's nothing. It's just a feeling. But I always got, whenever I read Trump, I always got like 2 years and then out. He would be out, and I do believe he'll be out because of health issues. And I've said this before, and I've said this many times before in the past. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm getting for now. I believe 2 years, up to 2 years. He can't serve another. Can't he? Are we sure he can't serve another term? How come? Oh, can they only serve 8 years even if it's not consecutive? Like, because he served before. So is that, I don't know what the Constitution says about that in America. How can he win the next elections when, can he change the legislations? Can he change? Maybe there is going to be some kind of change around that. If it happens, I didn't say he's going to run again. I just said I'll go. I just said that's a feeling as Natalie, okay? But I'll go with what I've seen in my readings and what I've gotten. Trump will only be will be president of the United States for 2 years. Okay. Let's go with that. because that's what I got a couple of times in 2 or 3 readings that I did. President cannot serve more than 2 terms. Okay. I believe that's going to change though. I have a feeling you heard it here first. We'll come back. You can come back to this video in the future and scream at me or, send me flowers. But I'm just saying something is going to, I feel. Who's that? Bleach, blonde, bat build, butch body. Who's that? JD Vance, will he be president? His vice? No, he's not going to be president. He's, I'm sorry to say, again, I know nothing about his political career or him, but I can tell you from reading his energy and picking up his energy, he's inadequate. He's not going to be president. He is Trump's mouthpiece. That's what he is. Okay, everyone's saying only 2 terms. So even though, okay, I always thought it had to be like back to back consecutive, but okay, got it. Silver Eats is this is the last term. I think in here in Greece, the constitution says the same. You can only be 2 terms, no more than 2 terms. So yeah. Okay, Fran. Okay, so they can be consecutive or broken up. Okay, it's clear. It's clear to me now. I know you said that civil war items will happen in the US. Yeah, it's already happening. So maybe if he does try to serve a 3rd term, it will come to fruition. Yeah. I totally see him doing that. I could totally see him. That's why I have this feeling that it might be that he will go he will go for the next term because he's going to change something within the constitution or the legislations, etc. He keeps saying a 3rd term he wants to be king. It's not like they're just following the law right now. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to do a reading on that closer. Like now it's just his term just began. So we need to allow for things to kind of like fall into place, for the energies to sort of settle and everything, and then we'll look into it more. Probably he's the fact that he has picked up 3 because he doesn't accept the last loss. No. Yeah, it could be. But no, that's what I'm getting. And it's a good thing we do these lives and I can say them. So it's also like notes for me as well. Just remembering what I've picked up and what has come through. Sheila, thank you for the question, but I'm only reading on Trump and Elon today. But please, if you guys want me to do other types of readings or specific readings, please do add them in the comments down below. And I have my list and I add them to my list, etc. And then one of the cases that I want to do is Casey Anthony. Is that her name? Because I saw that on TikTok and I was picking up things about that and I want to share with you guys. Okay, I had said this was the beginning of summer. I literally saw, I had a vision and I saw Trump winning. And I even told Campfire privately when we were on the phone. And then, if you guys remember, I did that reading before the elections, okay? Because everyone was asking me, and they were like, "Do a reading." And I did that where I saw the Capitol was winning. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare with all. I found all the clips. I've clipped everything. Maybe I will just share them in the on here on YouTube on the shorts. What I said, like my predictions. Because some people got angry with me. They're like, you said Trump, and then you said Kamala, and then and I'm like, you're right. I'm confused too, because I was getting Trump, and then I did the reading live here with you guys, and I got Kamala, and you all saw it because I showed you the cards. I explained everything that I was getting, etc. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. I cannot I don't have the answers why I got Trump and then Kamala, and I was right the first time round, and then I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But I'm not afraid to say I fully take accountability and responsibility. If I'm wrong with my predictions, I'm wrong. I'll fully admit it. I'm a human being after all, We were not 100% accurate. And also things can change, the energies can change, etc. But also we're human beings. We're human beings. We do make mistakes. But thank you, Oak, for mentioning it and reminding me as well. I appreciate that. All right. I wanted to keep this live short, but we can never do that because we love talking and we love having our conversations and discussions in the chat. But I think I'll wrap it up. I hope it made sense. I know it was a little bit of a chaotic reading, but that's why I wanted to keep it structured but I was just getting so much. Their energies are so strong. I connected so easily with both of their energies that I was just like all over the place. But I hope it makes sense, especially for you guys in the replay crew. But I love you guys. I love you. Thank you for all the support. You know that. I'll be back. I'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe very, very soon. But members, just so you know, and if you want to be a member, you should join our membership. It's only $3.99 a month because on Friday I will be giving out free tarot lightning readings for the members, and that's going to be fun. And then you can ask me anything else aside from the readings. We can just, when we're in the members lives, we're very, very casual, very, very relaxed. I'm a lot more open, unfiltered. I don't hold back, all of it. So if you want to join us over there, we would love to have you. And I will be doing a members live on Friday. So make sure that you've clicked on the bell so you don't miss the notifications whenever I go live. But you guys, thank you. I hope this reading gave you a little bit more clarity regarding what's going on. It is a comedy of errors at the moment. I realize that, but I tell you, Trump and Elon are not aligned politically or ideologically, for that matter. Very, very different. But what connects them is their self-serving agendas. Okay, that's what's connecting them, and that's why things are good right now. Things are good right now between them, but things will change. As I said, I believe it's going to happen, and well, it's going to start kind of like going downhill beginning of 2026 for those two, maybe even earlier, but this is what I'm getting at this moment. But you guys, thank you for being wonderful. I love you all. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, a beautiful afternoon, depends where you're watching from. And I'll be seeing you very, very soon, you guys. Take care. Bye.